they plan to make history here this evening.
What's going on, everybody? Week 12? Yay, it's almost over.
Shoot us now.
Yeah. Actually, you had a very good week last week.
I started out well, but
7,
6, and 2.
7, 6, and 2. That's 9 and 6 to me. Because you got the 2 right? You didn't lose the 2.
Yeah, they're pushes.
I, on the other hand, did not have a good week. Fuck it. I don't care anymore. No. I've given up. Cat, get away. Go. But anyway, this is going to be a short video. We actually, well, it's Friday night, and the feeling's right. No.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, what a night. Is that how the song goes?
Ladies' night.
It's ladies' night, really. Perfect.
Oh, what a night.
But anyway, we missed last night's game. I missed that one, so I'm off to just a kick-ass start.
We didn't miss it. We made our picks.
We made our picks. I missed it.
I got Atlanta. I even told him on the phone when we were discussing. Because he called me. I thought it was like a 6.5 point game. And he called me back and said, "It's 9 or 9.5." I said, I just got a feeling it's a rivalry game. I think New Orleans wins by 3 or 4. Remember that?
Yeah, he did say that. But here's the problem. I play in like the FanDuel and the one-day league things where you can go put some money in. You play just each week. You get a whole new team. It's kind of cool. It's fun. It keeps it new in case your regular fantasy team sucks dick. It's something you can win money every week. Well, I loaded up on the Saints offense, and go figure, they kind of sputtered last night. And I could have saw that coming a mile away because I have a superpower, and my superpower is called... Sorry, I'm zipping my coat up. It's cold outside.
Yeah, sure, that's what you're zipping up.
My superpower...
That didn't sound good either.
...is I can fuck up fantasy... NFL superstars like that just by picking them up on my fantasy team. Tom Brady injury, me. I couldn't, and what's sad is there's so many I couldn't even tell. Darren Sproles this year, probably never been hurt in his career. Now he's kind of hurt. Mike Vick, I started all that. Thank you, because I've had Mike Vick on my fantasy team a long time ago. Fuck,
he's got a cat. He hates dogs.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think what we should do for the benefit of the viewers is we should start going back to doing our show on Wednesday. And when we do our picks at the end of the
well, pretty soon we'll be on vacation, so we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, but at the end, we'll have him read his FanDuel fantasy team, so you can get an idea of which players are not going to play well, and have that.
Oh, Jimmy Graham, perfect example. Boom, he was like my 3rd pick this year. All of a sudden he's hurt. And now, granted, he still kicks ass.
100 yards and a touchdown.
100 yards and a touchdown, but he got hurt. And for the last 3 weeks, he's been kind of limbo. And last week, he wasn't even in on freaking goal line stances. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, are you kidding me? I took one of the greatest wide receivers, or greatest tight ends ever, and I fucking reduced him to garbage time.
And we got to see last night what would happen if I was able to jump and grab the crossbar.
Yeah. Yeah. Where's the penalty on that? How do you not get a penalty for destroying property? But anyway, all right, let's go ahead and get started. These are the ones we agree on, and like I said, there's a lot because we disagree only on 3. Mm-hmm. And I just stuck with this. I'm sorry. The spirit off ice with it. This stuff is fucking awesome. I love it. And I love it being Friday night because I can drink like crazy.
And they sell that at our Quick Trip, which is even better.
And Schnucks. If you probably don't have a Schnucks. I'm going to do a little unboxing here because I got a little beef while this is still scrolling up. I'm trying to kill time and all that. But I got a UPS package today. And inside, I got some... I got some Hydro Recharge super beads. I hope those aren't like anal beads or something.
I just got a weird feeling.
Where's this going?
Yeah, exactly. Not again.
Well, it's just like Mola Mirrors. They kind of changed their shit up. I guess they're not happy with the way you go. But now they look like they're starting. It looks like the start of a real bad gay porno if you watch their videos now. Because they're like on a couch talking to each other. I'm like, hey, where's this going? But anyway, we got this.
Oh, I thought that's all that was in there.
No,
thank God.
There's more.
That's kind of weird.
Oh, shit. There is tickets right here. And a receipt. We can show you the receipt. This probably got credit card numbers and addresses. I don't want nobody coming here and stealing my shit. Yeah, still receipts. I got right here. Boom. Oh, it's supposed to be a lot cooler. 5 tickets to WrestleMania 30. What? And I know a lot of you guys, I'm not the only guy in the world. Now, I'll be honest with you. If I did not go to WrestleMania 30, my life would not end. But I tell you what, if you've ever been to New Orleans, it's a good fucking time. And my son and a couple of his friends and a couple of his other family members from the other side of the family are going to go. And my mom and dad live down that way. That's one reason why we're going, because it's cheap. It's going to be a cheap trip. But I bought these on an internet pre-sale. And I found like 5 different pre-sale passwords. Which means there's thousands of people that got that. Now, granted, when I started by trying to buy these tickets, I fucked up. I was working. They went on sale at 10 o'clock on a Thursday. I have a job, and I'm not near a computer. I do have a phone, but my phone where I was at was not working. I actually tried them on. So I actually had to resort to calling my ex-wife to try and get some of these tickets. That's like, you don't even know how much that hurts to do. It's just like, I need some help. And it's just like, I'd rather put a bullet in my brain. But it was for her son and her sister, and that's where I'm going with her sister and brother-in-law. And I've been, divorced for 10 years?
At least you'll be in New Orleans where you can just get...
I mean, no, but the problem I've got actually is with Ticketmaster. I'd like some help if anybody watches it this far. Now, we got on... if we...
You haven't given up already?
Yeah, I've got... I was about an hour into the pre-sale, and the only tickets we could find were basically limited view. And I was like, there's just no fucking way that they've sold out that many tickets. And I was thinking, well, maybe when they go on sale to the general public on Saturday, that they're holding some back. I don't know. Like I said, if somebody knows, let me know. But like, we could not find any good tickets. Well, I kept checking off and on for every couple of hours. I'd go back to Ticketmaster and kind of put it in. You gotta watch their stupid fucking commercial and type in the thing, which I understand that's for safety reasons, for bot-generated buying machines or whatever. But I could never find any good tickets. Now, finally, 2 hours before the pre-sale ended, this was like Friday night at 10 o'clock. I went on again, like, fuck it, check it out. I actually found some fairly decent tickets. Basically, center stage. They're not ideal. I mean, anything on the floor or on the ground level seating, you're going to pay $400, and that was just general seating. But these were, in the 125 range, which I figured would go first, because that's what most people would want to pay. You're not going to pay for that. But I just don't understand how it works. And then you go to these, what's called platinum seatings, and I went to put the little thing, what's a platinum seat for Ticketmaster? They say, I was figuring these were resale tickets, because these tickets go from $2,000 to $10,000. And in fact, I found a $2,000 ticket that was literally 5 rows in front of where I'm sitting, because it was on the front row of the second level, which is ridiculous to me. But these platinum seatings are actually sold to, the reason they say is that the common fan can get good tickets to these events, but they're jacked up prices. So no, your common fan's not going to get it unless they got the money. And when you go to the WWE website to buy these WrestleMania tickets, their prices were $25 to $2,000, which is $2,000 for a fucking ticket. You got to be fucking kidding me. I mean, it's wrestling. I mean, it's for entertainment, but fuck me. But yet, the Ticketmaster's allowed to sell these $10,000 tickets, and they're not resale. Now, I can understand resale and the value you want to get for reselling your tickets. I just don't understand that. How can they? Where is the bait and switch? Is bait and switch not illegal in this country still? I mean, basically, you're saying these tickets cost $25 to $2,000, but yet when you go to Ticketmaster, the site that's authorized to sell these tickets, they have these seats for $10,000. What happened to first come, first fucking serve? Get your tickets like normal. I just don't understand. Somebody please help me. I'm done, but I'm going to WrestleMania 30. Fuck it. I'm gonna have a good time. I'm getting hammered too. I'm getting because unlike the other people that I'm going with, the 4 of these tickets are for other people. I'm flying down. They gotta drive down.
And they don't drink and you do. So
they don't drink and I do, and I'm just gonna have a good time. I want to bang some whores. My whole plan is just to bang a whore. Really, I don't want to get AIDS. Is AIDS still around?
Yes.
No shit. I thought they cured that in the 80s.
No.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get started. These are the ones we don't. I was going to make a short video, and I just don't know. I was so burned up by this Ticketmaster shit, but I was actually glad I got the ticket. So fuck it.
StubHub. I prefer StubHub.
Yeah. Well, what sucks is if you want to take the gamble, if you went right before the event to try and find tickets, you could probably actually find tickets at a pretty decent discount, or not at least discount, but anyway.
Right.
All right, the first one we disagree on, go figure. It's our St. Louis Rams at home hosting the Bears. Everybody's got a backup in this one.
McCown
and
McClemens. McClemens? See a sandwich?
I'm actually going to go ahead and take the Chicago Bears. The Bears are actually a 1-point dog at home. The Rams have been what they pulled in Indy. Holy shit! Who could have saw that coming? They've had a week to prepare for the Bears. But here's the whole thing. One, Forte has a... Seems they actually... I heard some stats earlier. Forte actually does rack it up against the Rams pretty bad. And here's reason number 2. I picked up the St. Louis Rams defense in a fantasy league. So, boom. Winner.
See, I don't even get the inside scoop on who he's got.
Inside scoop.
Here's the thing. I expect Marshall and Jeffrey to have a really good game. Taller against the corners for St. Louis. I expect them to be able to throw the ball, and that will open up Forte some. Where I like the Rams is that if you look at the last several weeks for the Chicago Bears, they're giving up 140, 150, 170, 209. I mean, they're giving up rushing yards left and right. So I expect that the Rams are going to be able to run the ball.
I also picked up Zach Stacy.
Yeah. Good Lord, you're killing me. This is the first game I'm going this year because I've sold all my other ones, so I'm going to this one. So we'll see what happens. But Chicago's defense is not the same as they've been the last several years. It's not the same.
They're horrible.
Yeah, without Tillman, they've got no pressure on the defensive line, which gives Clemens time. When he has time, he's not incapable of having a good game, as long as he doesn't make mistakes, and I don't think he's going to. I honestly think the Rams win this by 10 to 14 points. That's just my gut. So I'm taking St. Louis here. I think if you told me that, 4 weeks ago,
the Rams defense is just killing it, and I really think they're just going to fucking the front line are just going to fucking just rape the other line, and they're going to get to McCown. I mean,
long on long,
long on long,
and how long's taken off from the Sunday show to be at the game.
Oh.
All right, next we've got Dallas Cowboys going on the road to the New York Giants. Giants are favored by 2.5 here. I'll tell you what, if you had told me 5 weeks ago that the Giants, who were 0-6, would be 4-6, and right now, 2 games out of first
that division
place?
Sucks.
If they win this game, they're right back in it. I mean, it amazes me. And I'll be honest with you, Dallas has not looked good. Giants, the one thing about the Giants, who have they played? Oakland, and they played some lesser competition, but and
they get to play in their own division, which everybody sucks in their division, if you ask me.
Yeah, they do.
Eagles have turned it around a little bit,
but I like the Giants at home here. If it was Cowboys at home, I'd probably take the Cowboys, but I like the Giants at home. I just don't see them losing this game.
This is one where I'm going against my own logic of thinking, because on my fantasy team, this is going back. I'm done just fucking trying to guess shit because it's fucked up. It's just the same thing. We both took the Jets this week. On paper, the Jets should get mauled by the Baltimore Ravens. But watch, look at they're so unpredictable that they're predictable. I mean, they had such a shitty game last week. I look for them to bounce back and have a great game this week. It's weird. But this one here, I've actually got Tony Romo, Des Bryant, and DeMarco Murray on my fantasy on one fucking fantasy team, which just shouts disaster for
Giants
me.
in a lock.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take the Cowboys. I really think the Cowboys. I don't know. It's one of the things. The individual parts just don't fit together. I don't know what the fuck it is about the Cowboys, man. They look great sometimes, but then other times when you think that they should just dominate, they don't. They have one of the worst defenses in the last 2 weeks of any team in NFL history. What they give up 600 yards plus to the Saints, and I think before that it wasn't any prettier, and it was like another. I don't even remember who they played, but
Detroit,
and and then they ran up. Now, granted, those are two pretty high-powered offenses. You got Calvin Johnson on one, and then the Saints are just freaks. They're the one where the individual parts. Besides Drew Brees, even Drew Brees with his size, I mean, you wouldn't expect it, but Drew Brees is a great quarterback. But that's one thing where you take the individual parts, but you put them all together, holy shit. Well, except for Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham's like a beast, but he didn't really do anything against the Cowboys. I could have told you that, because I think I went against you and lost, and I think Jimmy Graham had like 8 points. Mm-hmm. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys in this one, even though they're on the road. And I'm just really doing it for the bye week. I still think that the Giants, even though they've turned it around and it looks like they've kind of righted the ship. And it's the same thing Coughlin's done for frickin' the last 4 or 5 years, if you've ever followed him. It seems like he's getting fired week 4, but by the end of the season, they're like, hey, this guy's pulled his shit together and all that. But I'm going to go ahead and take the Cowboys, plus 2.5. Maybe I'll get lucky and the Giants win by a field goal. Or that would be bad.
That would be bad. That would be lucky.
Maybe they'll win by a point. Last but but not least, we probably had one of the, last week was probably the greatest game of the year. Now this one probably is, but the Patriots hosting the Broncos. There was an interesting stat on this one as I was driving home from work today. The winner, when these two went, and it's not the Broncos and Patriots, but it's when Peyton Manning has faced Tom Brady. 7 years since 2001. There's been 7 years since 2001 where when these two have met, the winner's actually been in the AFC title game, or been the AFC representative in the Super Bowl. It was like 2001, 2003. The winner of this game is what I'm saying. It was actually the AFC. And it was 2001, 2003, 2006, 2011, 2009. Yeah, go look it up. But I'm going to actually take the Broncos +3 at home. I really like the Patriots, even though they lost a little bit of a heartbreaker.
No, you're taking the Patriots at home.
Yeah, +3.
You said Broncos.
Oh, I meant to say Patriots. I'm taking the Patriots +3.
I said, why are we talking about this if I took the Broncos?
Well, if the Broncos were favored by, or were 3-point underdogs, I'd take the Broncos. But I know last week, I don't necessarily think they got screwed last week because the guy was held, obviously, Gronkowski. But that doesn't mean that they would have got the pass was, if he wouldn't have held him, that pass was getting intercepted anyway, if you ask me. But I'm going to take the Patriots at home against the Broncos. I think the Patriots defense has enough there to stymie the Broncos. I wouldn't be surprised if the Patriots won this one outright for some reason. I have no idea. It's just an inkling. It's just a gut feeling. But go ahead and give me the Patriots +3 at home. I love it.
You know, if the Patriots didn't have the injuries in the middle of the defensive line, I would consider possibly taking New England.
Was it Wilfork?
Yeah, Wilfork, and I can't remember the other guy's name. That's their two big run stuffers up the middle. I like Denver. I like their offense. I don't see them struggling in this game. I think more than anything, what last week proved to me is that Kansas City is actually a very good team.
Yes.
Even though they're undefeated, and everybody's like, well, how can you say they're not a good team? You know, you're playing Denver, who I still think is the best team in the AFC, and they only gave up 27 points. If they can find an offense, they can do this.
That's what I was going to say. If their offense last week could have done more,
right,
their defense did more than enough to hold the Broncos down. And I'm not saying they had to score more than that point, but if your offense would have been on the field more and scoring more points, just that time. I mean, you give Peyton Manning, you put him against the best defense in history. If you give him time, he's going to score some points. But that's what I'm saying is that their offense was just so ineffective last week that that's the reason I think the Patriots won.
Yeah. And Denver's defense is getting better as they get their players back. If Trent Bailey ever comes back, I don't know what he has left in the tank. The only thing I wonder about is what's the weather going to be like in this game.
I'm hoping it's freezing cold.
Yeah, because Brady, he's one of the top quarterbacks, but he's not having a good year. I mean, he's 14 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Very, very average for a Brady.
But only 2 or 3 weeks with kind of getting his full implement of people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, except for even for the first 6, 7, 8 weeks, I mean, he was patchworking it, and I think now he's kind of starting getting some back. I don't know, maybe he'll bust in and get Hernandez out of jail.
We'll see, because if New England can beat New Orleans at home and they can beat Denver at home, I mean, that says a lot.
Yeah, if the Patriots win this one, they'll only be like 1 game behind.
Yeah, they're going to have to do a lot to get home field advantage, but I still like Denver in this game, so that's who I'm taking.
All right, that's all we got this week. Sorry I went on my little rant. Literally, if anybody knows anything about Ticketmaster, and it's not just for wrestling tickets, for anything, what the fuck? It's like, I just think some of that's bullshit. But anyway, I'm going to WrestleMania. We're staying at Homewood Suites. I got a suite at my party. But anyway, that's all we got this week. Check out Brian's college picks. He was 4-2. He started out 4-0.
Lost the last 2 games.
Doesn't matter. But we will see you guys on unlucky week 13.
Actually, this week we're going to have to do our show early because we got 3 games on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So,
yeah.
We'll see you guys in a couple days, I guess.
Couple days.
All right, take care.